afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is when you catch this video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch it. Hopefully something resonates. Again, I have a live stream reading I'm going to do with somebody that came to hang out with me on the stream, and they're actually the first person to say hello to me today, so I figured why not get them a reading. And I told them they're just going to be up here on the TikTok too, so we all agreed to have a good time and get them a reading. Their question is, they've made some radical decisions in their life, and they're wanting to know what the outcome of these decisions are going to be. Let me try to get it all mixed up good and feeling right. Felt pretty good there, but sometimes you just got to listen when your head's like, just do it another time or two. You just listen, right? You got to go with your gut on a lot of things when your intuition is everything, right? So to speak. I would say so. Not everything, but it's a major part of life, that's for sure. Oh, I gotta bring up the channel again. Would you like me to cut the deck for you? When I'm done with all this shuffling. Yeah, these guys made a move, man. I thought they were talking about from like the country to the city. These guys moved like completely out the country. I misunderstood what they were saying, so I could understand them wanting to know what the outcome of their decisions are going to be. Want me to cut the deck for you if you were a... oh, got a lot for me to read now. Oh, shoot. I'm missing my cards. I gotta raise that up so I can read that. Yeah, no, hey, I get that 100%. You want me to cut this deck for you real quick? If you were sitting here in front of me, I'd give you the option. Well, I wouldn't give you the option to touch my deck, right? I don't like people touching my cards. But if you wanted me to cut the deck right, like so you know there's no trickery or whatever, just makes you feel good that it's cut. Okay, I see the yes. In case you guys wouldn't know, right? Sometimes people have me cut it up in crazy different ways, but this one was just a simple cut. There's going to be the outcome of your decisions here as of late. You have a 5 of Wands upright, the Sun upright, and 7 of Cups upright. Man, it's awesome. You got a lot of upright cards. So I'm going to raise this up so now you can look at my ugly face while I get down on these cards. It's actually a pretty easy read because of your question, I think, but I'm just trying to get in here and make sure, you know, I'm not, because everything seems so obvious, I'm not missing like a hidden detail, if that makes sense. So basically what I'm looking at right now, you're going to have to defend your decision. It seems like maybe to your family and stuff, like maybe you guys have been trying to argue with you, like why would you do that, why would you leave, and you're just having to defend your position, right, about wanting to leave and why you're making the decisions you made, right? The Sun card upright, man, it's I don't know what it is with this little kid being naked on a horse. It always cracks me up, but it's a brand new beginning, man. It seems like it's gonna be an absolute brand new beginning, man. Look, you got the flourishment, you got the flowers of sunflowers in the back growing. You see that freedom, right? To be naked on a horse, man, that is a sense of freedom that I will never know. I've said that before pulling this card. Yeah, so okay, but this is, man, this is that freedom you're wanting, and it's gonna be there for you. You gotta embrace it, right? It's you even got like babies, looks like it's carrying a banner. It's so happy, you know. I just had a baby, but you know, the little person on the horse, whatever it is. I don't know if you guys got to look at that or not. All right, you can see that happiness in that card and that freedom, right? My goodness. Where they're at, freedom of speech seems to be under attack. So ultimately, man, it's going to open up a whole bunch of possibilities for you. Brand new possibilities. Options. It looks like it's going to have some more options. I don't know if this is going to be like work related. It's probably going to be everything. Work related, friends, obviously friends. But you have more options than what you had 5 minutes ago, if that makes sense. So this guy's a person, you see that shadow. It could look like fear, right? That's not a fear to me. That looks like, oh my goodness, like, what am I going to do now? It's like, there's a lot of choices here. I got to, you know, what is it I'm wanting to do here? I've got avenues to take. Show that to you again. And some of these, like, these cups are up in the clouds, and I'm going to look just slightly closer, right? So this means possibly like maybe a couple of dreams or a dream you've had, you can bring it to a reality, right? Making this move. I don't know. Are you a writer, man? I got writer coming in my head. All right, I'll write, so maybe that's the reason writer's coming up. But like, if you're a writer, so maybe you're gonna have that inspiration and the freedom to write and get it sent out. Whatever, you'll have more ways to get it out there. It looks like more avenues. But whatever it is you're wanting to do, I'm not saying you are a writer, but those options are going to be there. Then we go to the book. Let you know what the book says about the cards. I use my intuition when I read tarot. And the book's just kind of like, in case for some reason I'm missing or I didn't use a word correctly, or sometimes me in the book, like, okay, so the majority of the time me in the book don't see eye to eye. Like, we're off, but either way, it's just more information for you to have. You know what I mean? Take what resonates and, whatever don't. Group worked up as in a skirmish, false fight, struggle for fortune, battle of life, gain. It says cheating and shenanigans, but I think that'd be more if it was reversed. It doesn't say reversed, So a lot of times it'll tell you, like, this is what the reverse, like it'll say reversed, it means this. It doesn't say that, but generally whatever the opposite of all the good stuff is what the reverse is supposed to mean, like, right, from the books or whatever. But just because it reversed, I don't think it means anything bad. Sometimes it does, right? It's just all the feelings. Anyway, sorry. Manifestation happens quickly. Prosperity, contentment, material abundance, success, vitality. That one has a reverse. I won't read that reverse. But all the major arcanas have a reverse. I've noticed that in this book. All the major definitely have 3, 4, 7 cups. Still trying to get these Roman numerals down, man. They're teaching us Roman numerals in school, and I'm like, why do I need to know this? I'm never going to use Roman numerals. Here I am trying to, what's this again? Everything that could be imagination. Everything that could be imagination, possibilities, reflection, gifts, visions, boldness, decisions. Man, even I told you. Bravo to you. That's all I'm going to say. Let me show you guys those cards again. Right. So, man, you guys can quit watching this video if you want. I'm just going to keep the conversation going with them. I just want to run the 10 minutes out, but thank you guys for taking time to watch it. Let's try to push out that positive energy everywhere you go. And if you're not going to be good, just be good at it. All right, thanks again. Right from time to time, not a professional. Yeah, I get that. I'm not a professional either, but hell, even I put out a book. And if I put it out, that means anybody can put out a book. But it's actually kind of bad if it's shameful. There's a lot of cuss words in it. I actually feel kind of, maybe I shouldn't put so many cuss words in it sometimes, but at the same time, man, I had to go back in time to write it and stuff. So I was trying to put myself being that old again, and I don't know, it's crazy. And it would be nice to feel that. Man, I wouldn't mind. I'm not big on getting naked and just being naked anywhere, but that's definitely a sense of freedom I wouldn't mind feeling. Right? I can keep my clothes on and have that feeling. I know that. Hopefully.